What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Mojo, and we back again with another banger. And in today's video, bruh, we got the NBA YoungBoy interview. You know what I'm saying? We about to see what YoungBoy talking about. For real, like. And I ain't gonna lie, cause I'm a YoungBoy fan. I've been a YoungBoy fan since high school. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I remember like since like 38 Baby and up, like how his music is. You feel me? So it's like, but now it's like the past couple years he done shifted. Like he done made a mean shift. Like I ain't gonna lie, I don't even listen to him as much. You know, cause his music is it's switched up so much. But he look like he done changed so much. Like I don't know. Like obviously he done changed. I ain't even gonna get into it. You know, like that ain't what I'm here for. I just want to hear what he got to say. You feel me? So I ain't even gonna waste y'all time no more. But before we get into the video, man, make sure you like, comment. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for more lit bangers on the way. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. Oh yeah, I'm high as hell, you know. I'm higher than a motherfucker. Comment down below if you smoke today. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Let me know if you smoke today.
We on video. I feel like the Young Guns in the No Better Love video, right?
The Ask Lord movement has finally been answered, man. This is gonna be Rap Radar Podcast. This is a video edition, man.
Yes.
Special on the Interval Presents YouTube channel. Where are we, B-Dot? What are we up to today, man?
We are in the great state of Utah, talking to the most prolific artist in the game, one of the most streamed artists, NBA YoungBoy.
Ooh, YoungBoy's in there. It's his crib. He invited us. Can you believe it?
Can't believe
Exclusive conversation, man. Shout out to Billboard. They did that thing, but it's about him sitting down with the culture and really letting them know the mind state he's into right now. Mm-hmm. And I'm excited, man. You ready to get in there?
I'm excited. I've never been to Utah, man. I never met YoungBoy, so this is going to be an exciting experience.
It's cold, man. It's cold. You know, it's YoungBoy. Don't get scared, B-Dot. YoungBoy has a lot of fans, man. They're going to be watching this, man. We got to do a good job, right?
All right, well, it's cold out here. Let's go heat up inside, man. Let's do it.
Let's get into it, man. Rap Radar Podcast, yeah.
Hey, man, we're in Utah for the man himself, man. YoungBoy. How you doing, sir?
I'm cool.
Thank you for having us, man.
Thank you for coming.
Absolutely, man.
I'm sorry. It's just the way he talk, man. It's kind of like Michael Jackson. You know how Michael Jackson, in his music, he sounds so, like he got it, like his voice. But then when he speaks, it's kind of like, but I'm gonna continue to. I'm gonna continue to listen. Let's listen.
Beautiful place, man. I mean, you know, I feel like, you know, people could say, well, this is a trial and tribulation you got to deal with, but I think you made the best of it. Like, it just feels like this home just feels very, like, you know, warm and just like a dope place. Like, you talk about why this is like work for you is like your home right now.
It's just peaceful. Not too many people. Ain't too much to really get off into.
That's a hell of a view right there, too, right there.
It's a long way from Avenue J apartments, right?
For sure.
Word. You said in Billboard, like, just being out here is like the best thing that ever happened to you, right? You love the serenity and just the peacefulness of it?
I love, like, the weather, too.
You like the cold weather? As in BR, where you're from, in Baton Rouge, it doesn't get snow and stuff like that, is it?
I don't really like it as much. Like, I ain't really used to it, but I just like seeing the difference.
Right.
You know.
So out of all the places in America you had to choose, you chose Utah. Right. Did you feel like it was like an adjustment for you, like when you first came out here?
No, because I wasn't really looking to fit in or to get off into nothing. I just wanted somewhere to go.
Far from Baton Rouge. Right. Do you miss Baton Rouge a little bit? No. As far as music goes, like, how have you been, like, how's the process been different, like, working out here than back home?
I don't know, I really just go out the moment that I'm in. I think the music could be better, though, if I was just out moving around, experiencing more. It ain't really about nothing. It's still the same.
Gotcha. What made you turn it up on your neighbors, man, with that black video, creating a party out here?
I had actually asked the neighbor. I asked one of my neighbors. I should have asked the other one though.
I'm not even trying to be funny. It looked like bro really want to cry so bad, but he can't. He looked like he really want to cry, like
Just creative.
just like looking at his face. Like all jokes aside, all jokes aside, he looked like he want to cry. He looked like he really going through something. And I think we all know YoungBoy going through something. It's obvious. Look like that man got pain written right here. Like he look like he want to cry for real.
Brought to me.
Are the neighbors nicer out here?
They cool. They don't bother me.
But you definitely, like, you just haven't at all ventured out. Like, you pretty much stay on your home base at all times. And the cars ain't been touched. You got, like, an amazing car collection. They just sitting in the garage.
Yeah. I don't really know how the neighborhood look or nothing.
What about, you know, it's like to get here, it's a lot of restrictions, right? But what about your family? Is it easier for them to come see you and visit you and your friends?
Nah, they gotta go through the same.
The same procedure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do mushroom?
I don't know. He not acting the way I assume.
They got married and, you know, has two, like, what inspired that to, like, settle down that way and get married and move in that direction?
I always wanted to. And the woman I'm with made me actually want to rush.
That's how it works, brother. That's how it works. You gotta get the right one, man. That's how it works, right? Did you do like living in the home? Did you do like a big kind of ceremony kind of thing, or just kept it real low key?
Low key.
You had the kids involved too? Oh, okay. In a previous interview I saw you did with like Angela Yee, you said that, you know, you never felt that kind of love, you know, from your grandmother. Did you feel like your partner gave you that? Fill that void for you?
I feel like she do a lot for me, bro.
Do you think that that's because, you know, obviously you've sort of not been real reflective of like the kind of music you make and the content you make and, you know, your responsibility to that? Do you think that sort of like having that stability at home is also a factor in that, of how you're viewing things right now as you grow? Like the fact that, you know, you talked about, you know, maybe looking at the violence you put in the music and maybe wanting to make some changes with that, right? Do you think that you having a sort of stable home life now with a new wife and being in this great position, does that connect to that in a lot of ways and impact you?
Yeah, I think so. I think it got something to do with it.
Yeah.
I really have to be looking at other, like, young dudes.
Yeah.
Or, like, some people I be talking to, I be like, oh, your ass really bad. You bad. And I'm going to still talk in the way I talk, but
Yeah.
I think I'm going to just watch how I do it, though.
Yeah.
I ain't really had no limit at first. I just,
Really? We didn't notice.
yeah.
But it's funny, the Billboard thing, you said a very interesting story. You said pretty much a lot of it was, you know, there's a beautiful picture of your grandma right here in the home, and, you know, we know how important she was to you, and you told a story about being in the group home, and then, you know, so you were getting sort of bullied and stuff, you said, and that kind of like unleashed the beast, right? Like that sort of show, you know, a lot of times people end up moving a certain way is because they've been like impacted,
Right,
you know, a certain
right.
way, right? Like, and that sort of unleashed the fire inside of you that maybe you didn't even fully know you had, right?
I feel that.
There's another story, though.
Do you listen to some of that old material, your old stuff?
No, not really.
Putting out so much new material, I mean, I guess you don't have the time, right?
It's also crazy to be the dichotomy of like how, you know, soft-spoken you are, and then when you hear those, especially those early records, just how fired up you are in the booth. Like, what was those sessions like? Do you think that's another side of you that just kind of comes out when it's time to record?
I don't know. There's like the things that been on my mind. That's like the mode. That's what I'm feeling. This is what I venture off to.
Yeah. Last year, man, 2022, you dropped 8 albums, yo. That's crazy. I think that's the most you ever released. Like, was that your plan to flood the market like that?
Not exactly. I think I had got like to a certain number of tapes I had dropped in. I was like, I'm gonna try to reach 10. So I just kept going.
What was your mind state with that run? You know, you left Atlantic Records, but you went on a crazy run with them for a long time, and it seemed like, you know, people were saying, well, you only obligated to do a certain amount of albums, but you over-delivered, right? You gave them so many projects. Like, can you talk about your mind state with that?
That's just me, though. That's like just my work ethic. It wasn't like a favor. It wasn't nothing just planned. I just dropped music. It brings some type of good feeling to put a tape together and just release it.
What made you leave Atlantic and want this new situation here at Motown?
I left Atlanta because I wanted to experience some more stuff. Or, just try something new.
Yeah.
See if I could get more out of a label situation. Motown, it just came about. But that ain't actually just my specific label. With each tape I could go anywhere on Universal I want to go and drop.
Oh, you can on your projects. Okay.
That's awesome.
Wow. That's a hell of a deal. That's what happens when you got the catalog that the young boy has.
Right.
So you wanted that versatility in a sense, I guess, right?
Yes.
With I Rest My Case, even though like subject matter to me, it sounds like the album focuses a lot on love, right? And then you got like these skits sandwiched in between, like top girls, top haters, the Love YB skit. Do you feel like those are real conversations people have when it comes to you and your music?
I think so.
Really?
I think those skits come very close to the conversations.
So you're tapped in. You I'm sure you follow what's going on online, what people say in the streets about YB. Like you're not just oblivious to.
I see a lot of shit. I do see a lot of shit, bro. But it's a lot I don't see neither, because I ain't really. I see a lot though.
Yeah, you see a lot.
I see.
Yeah, you're definitely tapped in, man.
But you also said that with this album, you almost want to challenge. You're not afraid to challenge your audience, right? Like it's a little bit of a different sound for you, right? Like I see people talking about raging music and these sort of terms. Like, what do you think of that? Was that your intent with the music this time, to be a little different of how you were putting this project together?
Just trying to reach a different audience. My kind of music I make, it became easy to me. So I used to sit there and do it all day, literally. So I just wanted to try something new.
When you say that style of music, what do you mean by that? Just to sort of like
the sound my fans know me to have.
So, but you're not afraid to experiment, like on Rest My Case, because there's a lot of different sounds. Like it's just a different departure from what people are used to.
You also challenge the aesthetic, like people saying, well, was it face painting or painting your nails and doing these different sort of style things? Like,
I wasn't really vibing with that. With the whole face paint, nails. That took me. I was like, I'm like, whoa, but that's him,
What's inspired that to do those different things too?
The nails came after the face. I was just playing with my face and I actually liked it. You should try it.
I'm saying, I gotta check with the wife, but if she's with it.
But to each his own, though. To each his own.
You and your wife, that you're into that sort of the style of it and doing it together and dressing a certain way at times, right? It's not just you yourself, but also in the relationship.
She be having fun with me.
It's funny. Like when I was listening to My I Got a Family, you had that one track, Contrell Talk, and you said like you think the rap game is slowly fading away because of fans' expectations, right? Do you still feel that way?
I think people expect too much out this shit. All entertainment, right? At the end of the day,
right?
Some people get caught up inside of it and actually get themselves fucked up. But it's all entertainment at the end of the day. And it's like, they'll have their favorite rapper, and this person fuck around and do something like just show a flaw that he have, or like, oh, he fake. So they go to the next rapper. Then they see the next rapper, this man human too. This nigga got some type of flaw too. So then they go to the next one. That shit gonna get old. The whole thing gonna get phony to me.
Do you feel like fans don't have that loyalty to the artist like how they used to back in the day?
I try not to really get into it, because I know how fast it'll change on you. Like you got your supporters, but like, they'll flip on you quick. Like you do that one wrong thing. And get that bad comment from them too.
Right. Yes. But your fans are sticking by you, man. Like, according to Illuminate in 2022, you're the third most streamed artist in the United States.
He got a point.
Right behind like Drake and Taylor Swift, man. Like, what do you credit to your success?
So much more to be done. I don't know how to explain it.
Right.
I don't really feel like nothing been done.
Really?
Damn, that's crazy. YoungBoy, like, checking out his kind of seeing his perspective on how he viewed things. He kind of got a few points. You know what I'm saying? Not excusing all the dumb shit he did. You know what I'm saying? But like, it does seem like he matured in a way. You know, all that isolation has made him mature a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because that is true. You know, all these celebrities are just human. We all human at the end of the day. You know, they gonna do stuff. We gonna do stuff. All our shit stink. You know.
No,
Wow. You still feel like you're just never satisfied, right?
I ain't never satisfied.
Yeah.
But it's a lot more to be done.
But do you draw any motivation from how much your music does resonate? Like if you did it and the numbers weren't as big, would you still be as motivated? Does the success and the numbers and that know how big you are? Does that continue to motivate you to put out projects?
I just be having a point to prove or just be having something to say. I just be wanting to vent. I wake up like is it like 3 a.m. or some shit and just record myself. Like it's just therapy.
Still to this day, it's the same way.
Yeah, it's therapy. Just something I do.
Wow.
I remember talking with you Fasado a little while back, and I was trying to get you to like get competitive and say, you know, is your name in the ring with these people, blah blah. But I think what's interesting about your success is that you don't look like you're really competing. Like you've always had your own lane. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not about like these rapper lists or who's number one or these kind of things, other than the numbers itself. Like it's something like you take pride in, like you're not really competing with people. You've kind of carved out your own lane in what you do. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I don't think I could compete. I think I'd lose.
Really?
I don't know how to play the game. I just go.
Yeah.
Like I ain't never really been like had no type of structure and that. I just go. Like even when it's time to drop, I just pick the songs up and I just go.
I don't know, man. The numbers and the stats say you're
I'm saying, but do you want that accolade that, like, of what you said? Like, you obviously know you've influenced.
So it sounds like YoungBoy is so unorthodox with how he does things. Like it sounds like his system is so unorthodox to us, but to him, he kind of just, it sounds like he just be picking his music on like, okay, I feel like I want this one, boom. Like he just be, that's crazy.
Generation and influence so many other rappers. Like, you know, you'll hear big names like a Drake, a Cole, a Kendrick from another generation. Like, you know, for your generation, do you want your name to be said like, oh, I got that from YoungBoy, or YoungBoy was what I was always bumping and what I was listening to. That's what inspired me.
I just want to be paid. I don't know, but I think this whole music thing, like every aspect of it, like it's all ignorance.
That's kind of
I just want
fucking.
to be paid.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That is kind of ignorant for you to say that though. Like, all your music is kind of ignorant. You know what I mean? It pretty much is ignorance. It all is ignorance, actually. So it's like, yeah, you right. You is getting paid though. You is just trying to get paid. So it's like,
Yeah, I don't care about all the extra shit.
That's how you judge success. It's just with the monetary, with the money.
I just want to be paid. Yeah. And stay out the way.
A house or a laptop?
yeah, you gotta follow the money.
Right.
How have you gotten those steps? Like, I guess moving from Atlanta to Motown and where you're at now, like, what do you think are some of the key things you've done that sort of like put your business in a better place, that you feel more comfortable, like you feel like you're getting your value out here in terms of what you create? What were some key moves you made to kind of put yourself in a better position?
I don't look at it that way neither, and I still don't feel like I did neither, because it's like no matter what I've gotten from someone, like it's somebody, like no matter if I got $2, it's actually somebody making $4 off my creation. So until I get the business down packed, like to where I go, like I done built my own team, like I don't need no label, like this whole system is what I built, and this all I need to get everything I want from out of it. I'll be cool, but I don't feel like I did then no different.
So it's your battle to get like more ownership, like get your masters and get your situation like that.
I want every dime.
That's B-Dot's motto.
That's what's up,
I
bro.
say, I want every dime that my creation bring.
Yeah.
Like, I want every dime.
I remember that freestyle you did over the story of OJ, and you said you had a percentage in United Masters.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so you had like conversations with Steve Stout and.
Yeah, I talked to him before.
Oh, okay.
I actually don't even understand what's going on with that business right now. I
What?
need to check on it.
That's crazy. Like, that young boy is kind of like, bro's so young, man. He's so young, and it's crazy. It's like he just a young dude, man. We all just young dudes, just trying to learn this game we call life. I don't know, bro, all over the place to me, you know. But it does seem like he trying to now get some type of hold on his life, which is a good thing.
One thing to look after, make sure, right? Checks and balances. You know, young boy, we've been through like the blog era, we've been through like the SoundCloud era, and you know, like you're like the king of YouTube, right? So like, when did you realize like that platform was like the best place for you to get your music out?
I think I just realized that recently. But I always was like, YouTube, you ain't gotta go through no steps to upload it and to get your music out there. You just upload that shit there. It go out right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, say if you got something to say, you ain't gotta wait days until this whole situation over with for to throw it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, you can answer right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
And less clearances too, like you samples and
Yeah, YouTube just quicker.
It seems like you're not the type of person to hold any music back. Like, is that driving the label crazy?
I do got a lot of music I don't drop though.
Oh, okay.
I do drop a lot of music too. I don't really know how the business side of that be going.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really come at me with it.
On the business side too, man, you know, a lot of these artists, you know, make their bread and butter on the road. But, you know, being that you're here, you know, you haven't really been hitting the stage, you know, in a while. Like, do you miss that element of the game, is performing, touring?
It'll be fun to do, but I ain't fucked up about it.
do you remember the last show you did?
I was in Florida somewhere, if I ain't mistaken.
Like, how do you even approach a set list? Because you have so many records. Like, it's like you're not, and also that you're not defined by like one record. You know, some artists is like, oh, we just play that one record we know, that's their hit. Like, do you pride yourself on that you're not known just for like one record? Like, you just
I just go off the previous songs I released though. Just ask somebody around me and just let it be.
just whatever the current project is.
Yeah, like for the show set, I just go after the previous songs I released. Or what I know they gonna wanna hear for sure.
What are some of those? Like, what's like 3 essential?
Like, it's so interesting just listening to how he talk and just to hear what he got to say. Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm trying to figure this dude out in a way, you know. It's puzzling.
Humble opinion. What's 3 essential songs from your
Young
catalog
Boy
that you know,
is
like,
a puzzle.
or kind of everlasting to your fans that they want to hear if they saw you live?
Valuable Pain,
Oh shit! Man.
Outside the Day.
Damn, my light went out.
2 hours later.
And we're back.
It was some shit like that. Slime Belief.
38 Baby?
Oh, that was my next question. What's your top 3 projects? What's your top 3 projects you think you put out?
I think 38 Baby too. Top. And Mine Got a Family.
Oh, there you go.
DJ Drama.
Yeah, you went with drama. What made you go to do the drama, the Gangsta Grills thing with that, man? What made you reach out?
I don't know. You just used to drama voice coming across a lot of tapes like as a kid or some shit. All that shit is like just drilled inside your mind.
Right.
Get a host for it. You ask me who. Drama.
Growing up, you know, you say your mom was always an inspiration. You know, she used to rap as well. You had her on 38 Baby Part 2. What other rappers did you look up to growing up or listen to when you was a kid?
You know, like just local artists.
Okay.
But that's the end of the video, man. I'm gonna end the video here. You know what I'm saying? I actually got a pretty good perspective of YoungBoy in this video. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't as bad as I thought. You know what I'm saying? I got a way better perspective. But that's in the video, man. I'm out.